Hey book beauties, welcome back to Reads and Feels, my weekly book talk where I talk about the books that I read. So let's get straight into it because there was a lot of feels this week, you guys. This week was full of fantasy romance. I know, who is she reading fantasy romance? I mean, I like fantasy romance, to be honest. I like all types of romance. Doesn't matter what it is. I just love me a romance. When I started reading, I was a little bit hesitant about fantasy romance because I don't know, people just said it was weird, but you know, I wasn't gonna judge them because of what other people were saying. I actually liked it. It takes a little getting used to. I mean, I feel like some are a little bit not weird, but it's different, you know, because there's these animals or creatures and the magic and all that stuff. But I personally love it. I don't know, it gives me like princess vibes. Even if I read a thriller where it has some romance, I'm like, give it to me. Give me the whole romance. And dude, I would have throwmance. Oh my god, I'm over here mixing thriller romance. Thromance. Hey, I just invented that word. I love me a thromance. What am I gonna read next? A thromance. What am I trying to read? A thromance. Thriller and romance. I read a romance this week that was actually very thrilling and suspenseful. But the first book that I read, well, I started it at the end of last week. I did mention it and I finished it in the beginning of this week. The Ordeals, you guys. I absolutely loved this book. This is a fantasy romance. It's a darkish academia fantasy romance. I thought it was kind of suspenseful because there was all these people and you didn't know if they were telling the truth or not. There was just so much unraveling, all these secrets, who she really was, who her family really was. I thought the collector was gonna be like a big no, you know. I thought my dude was just fucked up to her. I don't even know if I would say he was really fucked up or raising her that way because he did his best. He was trying to protect her because, yo, there was just so much to... First, let me talk about his name. Alden, I just couldn't get over his name, his vibe. From the first moment, I felt something, but I was like, I don't know if it's really gonna be him because, you know, she just met him. So I said, I don't know if this is gonna be my dude or not. But you guys, Alden was just straight up. He was very much giving protector vibes. Okay, he wanted to protect her since the beginning. He wanted to do what was best for her. He said, I'll handle everything. Sophia, I liked her vibes too. They were just kind of full of trauma and they were trying to, I wouldn't say fix things, but it's because there's these new creatures. It's because the ordeals, you guys, the ordeals, what they have to go through in order to get to this school. I was like, yo. And at first I thought it was a little bit sketchy too, but they find out the reason of why they're basically kind of doing these ordeals, what the purpose of them is. It's not really testing their magic like that, but the unity, they're just dude, it's crazy. I don't want to give out too much. You guys have to read this one. Oh no, dude. And then the ending, what happens to one of the characters, oh my god, dude, it's because there was just so much. There's this girl that she ends up being friends with and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like she's lying, dude. It kind of plays you a bit and I'm like, dude, she lied. Like, I knew it. She had this mask on, but no, dude. But then my dude at the end, I was like, no, hopefully he's not gone. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, this is gonna be a series. I think this is the first one. I think there's gonna be 2 books because no, there has to be a continuation because, yo, the ending, the cold ones, I need to find out. And hopefully in the second one it talks a little bit more of her family, what happened to them, if she has any relatives, why exactly that one tower is off limits, which I have an idea, but I just want to know more. But you guys have to read this one. The second book that I read, Nocticadia, you guys, she is thick, but she's also small because look, she's smaller, but she's thicker. I could not put her down. This one was the thromance. It's because it was very suspenseful as well and thrilling. It was thrilling, this parasite and everything that was going on and all these people and doing a whole 360. I don't want to give it away. You guys have to pick up this book. But there was this one thing though. I picked it up because I didn't see a full review on it, but there was this TikToker talking about fantasy romances that you need to read. And there was just this part that I remember. It stood out to me how she does this certain type of content and her professor picks up her phone and sees it, and I just thought she was doing like that content already or was going to continue to do it. But I mean, it was still very interesting, you know, but I feel like that would have been more. There is an age gap. It's a student and a professor, and honestly I'm so happy that it wasn't weird, that they didn't add any of these weird vibes. It didn't really feel like he was much older than her, if that makes sense. I loved their vibes. Oh no, dude, don't get me started on his name too. Devrick, I could not get over his name, dude. I was like, what's up with these characters' names, man? I'm like, I found me some 2 new book boyfriends this week, Alden and Devrick. Oh, their names, I just couldn't. And like being a professor, that's just so hot. Her name too, Lilia, it just gave those vibes, you know. And then in this island, she was trying to make it out, dude. She was trying to do something. She was trying to figure out stuff. And then, yo, dude, there was this one thing. Oh, a little spoiler alert. Honestly, these videos are a little bit spoiler alert because I just want to talk to you guys about these books, okay? I'm talking about my reads and feels. I just need somebody to talk to. So comment down below, like, let's get this conversation started. But Derek's twin, dude, I just fucking knew it, okay? I knew it about his twin. I knew it all along. There was just something sketchy, you know? And like, I kept going back and I'm like, dude, what happened to him? And the whole ashes thing. And I was like, no. Dude, it was just like, this is supposedly a standalone. It's because the ending, right? The sister thing? What? There really isn't much to go on about. I mean, it could how she ends up being a part of the Rooks. I think it's called The Phobia. I looked it up to see if there was a second one. But there's just like this it's not even like a book. I think it said it was like 18,000 words talking about the characters. I don't know if it's about Lily and Derek or her sister. Because, dude, I'm interested in that. And the sister and I'm not going to say the name, but I was shocked. This one is really good. You guys had to fucking read it. And usually with thick ones, I'm like, it's gonna be repetitive, it's gonna be boring, and it's just very thick. It can be a little bit intimidating, but you guys, I couldn't put it down. I seriously couldn't put it down. My current read is Branded. You guys, the first page, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? I'm a couple pages in. I'm 67 pages in, and I am very interested. His vibes, I'm just like, yo. And her and just the whole thing, I'm like, what the fuck? No, and then at the part where I stopped at, I'm like, what is going on? What is truly going on? Like, I just want to know his intentions because I don't think he's trying to harm her. I feel like he's trying to get revenge on the people that he used to work for, not the other family. I don't know, but I'm really excited to read this one. Like, I just want to continue reading. These are this week's reads and feels. Very good feels. Very good reads. What am I going to read this week? Well, I have this one I have to finish. I think there's another Dark Academia that I want to read. No, but I also wanted to go to the library and pick up this other book. I don't know. I don't have anything lined up, dude. It's just kind of like, I might get book mail and I'm like, ooh, this one sounds good. Let's read it. I have a couple of books, to be honest. But I also want to go to the library. I just don't know, dude. Like, all I want to do is read. But there's other stuff I got to do too, like film my reads and feels, talk to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts. They're all linked in the description box below. Like this video. Comment your current read. Let me know what you have read this week, this month. Let me know what you're going to read next week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.